Alright, what's up, homies and homettes? So again, I am actually going to do the review on the Hyper Ripped. So I know I said I was going to do a full 2 weeks, and it's only been like a week and a half. But I feel like I've had enough of it so that way I can actually like go into like a full review. And what I actually have is I'm gonna cover 6 things, which is gonna include taste, smell, how does it break down, / how much water, the effects, what I recommend it, and then any extra thoughts that I'm gonna have about it. So for one, the taste, it's not the greatest. So at least mine is the strawberry lemonade. You can taste the lemonade, not too much the strawberry, but it isn't an appealing taste. And I'm guessing that's the whole reason for that is because of the thermogenic. The reason why I'm saying that is because the protein that I had previously, that I just recently finished, had the same kind of taste to it. Like whatever they use for the chemical to be a thermogenic, or the protein or pre-workout for it to be a thermogenic. I can't actually, where does it say it? Yeah, the thermogenic trigger blend, which is the CLA and the L-carnitine and the Morosil. That's what they use for it. Now, their trigger blend, I don't know. I don't know what it is about it. I don't like the taste to it. That aftertaste, that is. Because like initially it's like, it's cool. But afterwards, like, it tastes kind of weird. And just kind of like, let me get some water. You know? So that's the only downside to it. Again, it does taste like the lemonade, not so much the strawberry. But that little aftertaste is the only thing that I don't really like about it. Now, I'm not saying it's like, oh man, I'm never drinking it again, because I've been drinking it for a week and a half, obviously. One part because, well, it is the only pre-workout that I have currently, and 2, because of the effects. And I'll get into that in a little bit. Now, the smell, well, I don't really remember how it smells, so let me that's it. I don't know, like, it isn't a bad smell, but it doesn't, it smells like the aftertaste, which again, it's hard to describe that aftertaste. It's like, it's not an appealing taste, but it isn't like bad. I don't know, it's got a weird smell to it, and a weird after effect to it. Now, how does it break down, and how much water do I use? Now, they recommend to mix 1 to 2 scoops with 8 to 16 fluid ounces. Now, my idea was that if it's 1 scoop, it's 8 fluid ounces. If it's 2 scoops, 16 fluid ounces. I tried it the first time, and if you guys see my previous video when I first tried it, it was terrible. Like, it was so concentrated, and I didn't like it. So I started adding 2 more ounces. So then the following day, instead of 8 ounces, I did 10 ounces. Still didn't work out. Following day, I did another 2 ounces, so 12 ounces. Still didn't work out. 14 ounces, didn't work out. 16 ounces. Now, I've gotten to 16 ounces for 1 scoop. Not 2, for 1 scoop of this. And honestly, that's the best tasting one for me. Now, I don't like that, but it's weird, because like, when I was drinking the Beyond Raw Lit, which is still GNC brand, I was able to do it with 8 ounces, and it was fine. And they all tasted good to me. Well, scratch that. I didn't really like the cotton candy one as much. It was good, but it wasn't as good as the blueberry or the sour worms that I had. Both of those 2 I recommend. Those were really nice. But again, this is supposed to be GNC brand as well. And I get they are different pre-workouts, but I had to use the double of the amount of the water, which again, I know they're recommended, but they said for 1 to 2 scoops. So I imagined 1 scoop would be 8 and 2 scoops would be 16 ounces, right? Again, that's not the case for me. I don't know how well you guys might like it if you guys do end up trying it. But again, for me, I had to use 16 ounces. Now, even with the 16 ounces, it doesn't break down as well as the Beyond Raw Lit. Now, in the sense that in the other video, if you guys saw, it still had like little like it looked kind of like foggy. And even after you finish drinking, it still kind of like has like a little bit of fog and like chalk like look to it, I guess you would say. Like it's a chalky drink. which, I mean, it doesn't taste chalky, which is fine. It just looks chalky. So, at least for me, that's not a problem. It doesn't taste chalky. It doesn't taste bad at all in that sense, or bad in the chalky sense, because again, that aftertaste is terrible to me. But even with 16 ounces, I figured it would have broken down a lot more. Now it does break a lot more with the more water you add, and there's a siren outside. I'm sorry, guys, but it does break down a lot better like that, in my opinion. Now the effects, again, it does not get you jittery. It doesn't get you hype, but it gets you focused. And that's what I love about it. Because I could go into the gym, and normally I could get hype because my gym partner, he's one of my friends from high school that I've known him for a while already. And we mess around a lot, so we can hype ourselves up, which is fine. But that focus that it gives is so nice. Like, oh man, I don't know. Like, I know you're supposed to focus obviously when you're working out, and like, at least for me, because I feel it the most. At least I know what to feel the most when I work out on chest or triceps. I can really focus on killing that muscle, which I know I can focus a lot more with any other muscle too now. But like, because that one I know what I'm feeling, and I know how to feel it because of how well, one, I was able to understand, and two, how well my trainer described what I'm supposed to feel when I work out on my chest. But the focus on it's like, okay, I'm not doing it right. Let me adjust whatever I have to adjust. Be it that I gotta put my shoulders back more, I gotta arch my back a little bit more, whatever it is that I have to do to make sure that I work out my chest really good. The focus on that is amazing. And like, on a scale of 1 to 10, I honestly could say that's an 11. Now, the only drawback that I can see is that, at least for my friend and I, we're at the gym for at least 2 hours, and the focus doesn't last the 2 hours. It probably lasts, pushing it, probably lasts an hour and a half, which sucks. I haven't increased the dosage because I don't want to increase the dosage. One part, so I don't run out of the pre-workout faster, and two, I don't want to become used to it, you know, because like, the more, at least for me, with like Beyond Raw Lit, I had to increase the dosage because I started getting used to it, and I don't want the same thing to happen in this one, because I do like this one, and honestly I could say I like this one a lot more than the Beyond Raw Lit. The only drawback that this one doesn't have that the Beyond Raw Lit has is the jitters, which me personally, I like having the jitters when I go work out, because it's like, oh man, yep, it's working out, woo, let's go. But that's the only drawback. But again, with my friend, we could hype ourselves up, so that's fine. And then would I recommend it? Honestly, yes. Even more so if you're trying to lose weight like I am. Like, you'll start on the first exercise, and I kid you not, it'll be the first exercise, and at least for us, we'll do anywhere between 4 to 7 sets, with anywhere between 12 to 20 reps. Now, again, it varies on that. Sometimes we go up to 30, and usually that's for legs. And we also vary between, if we're working on machines and working on free weights. If we're working free weights, we don't do that many high reps. The machines, we do high reps. Machines and pulleys and all that, we do high reps. And the reason why we were told from our trainer is that free weights would be more of bulking it, I guess you would say. Getting it big, getting the pump. Versus pulleys, well, or obviously both of them are about forms, but using the pulleys or anything that's like assisted or with a machine, that's more to cut it and give it the shape, which is why we go higher. We don't really increase too much on the weight. We don't go too heavy as we do like with free weights. And that's, again, for the same reason that free weights, we're trying to get a pump, we're trying to get it to go big. But with the pulleys and machines and anything that's assisted like that, we try to really focus on the form and feel it where we're supposed to and everything, so we can cut that muscle into the right shape, you know. But again, I honestly would recommend this pre-workout. This pre-workout's amazing in my opinion. But I actually don't have anything extra other than that. Like, that's pretty much it. Like, if there's anything else that I might think of afterwards, after I'm done with this video and I'm done editing, either I'll add it in the description or comment it down below if I already like uploaded the video. And if not, then I'll just record another little piece to add that little extra. But as of right now, that's everything for the video for today, man. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe. You know, hit that little notification bell. And then again, you guys can add me on my social media. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, whatever, you know, you guys can hit me up in any of my social media, really. I would honestly say with Snapchat because I'm on that 24/7. But again, you guys can hit me up on any of my social media. But again, I hope you guys enjoyed the video and you guys have a nice day. Alright, deuces.